Morning campers! Today we're going to do something a little bit different. As you might have noticed, a completely different scenery to what you're usually used to. I am now in the bathroom, and that's because today I'm going to be talking about shampoo bars and giving you a little bit of a review of the ones I've been using over the past few months. So just over a year ago now, I kind of decided that I wanted to go like plastic free and try and cut down on the amount of plastic bottles I was using with like my shampoo and conditioner and things, because I was getting through quite a few and not all of them were wholly recyclable, so I thought perhaps I'd be better off switching to a bar. So originally I bought a great big huge Lush haul. This was long before I started my channel, so unfortunately did not get around to filming that. However, some of that Lush haul I'm still using now because that conditioner bar just seemed to last forever and ever and ever. So this is what remains of the American Cream conditioner bar that I bought from Lush. Just over a year ago now, and I've been using it for almost a year. I don't wash my hair every day. I wash it like 2 or 3 times a week, otherwise it just gets too dry. Basically I got down to like the little nubs of conditioner and it was getting hard to like work it through my hair, so I grated it and put it in a little bit of water and made my own kind of liquid conditioner. And this is probably going to last me for another couple of weeks, but that's not bad. For a £9 bar, for it to last me over a year is pretty good. I'm quite impressed with that actually. So this is what I usually use to wash my hair with, and it leaves my hair feeling really soft and really silky and shiny and smooth, and it's basically a great conditioner. I was slightly worried that with the bar conditioners it either make my hair incredibly greasy, and Jungle did do that. I used the old formula of Jungle and it did leave my hair feeling quite greasy, although whether that was towards the transition period where your hair basically gets used to having all the Your hair basically has to go through a phase where it gets used to not having all the harsh chemicals and stuff put in it that comes in the bottled conditioners and things, and sometimes that can make it quite greasy and leave like a waxy residue in your hair, especially if you live in a hard water area. And it basically means that you're supposed to put in like a vinegar wash, but my hair's too fine and fragile for vinegar. So I didn't do that, and I got left with quite a waxy residue in my hair. However, the American Cream bar didn't do that, which I was pleasantly surprised with. It also gives me quite a lot of volume, and it doesn't weigh my hair down either, which is a great thing because my hair is so fine. Conditioners tend to like stick in it and weigh it down quite a bit, and that's something that I really wanted to avoid. And it seems that in doing that I've found the perfect bar. I also used to use the Lush shampoo bars, however with my student budget they are no longer within my price range, which is such a shame, and I kind of missed out on the £4 ones on their sale because a lot of people were buying them and then trying to flog them on eBay for like 3 times the original selling price, which was very upsetting really, especially like as I love my Snow Fairy. So I have been using instead the Eco Warrior Deeply Nourishing Shampoo Bar, which is £3.50. This one I got from Boots. It was on offer at the time, and you get like a 100g bar in here, which is like twice the size of the Lush bar. I think with Lush you only get about 50-55 grams. So this one is like a lot bigger, and it's orange and ginger essential oils. Again, it's vegan and you've got the cruelty-free bunny on there. And I do really like this bar. I do really like it. It does wash my hair. However, it does leave my hair feeling a bit like extra dry sometimes, and I think that's because rather than being like a liquid shampoo that's been solidified, basically it's got like a cold pressed soap, so it tends to dry my scalp out a little bit. So I definitely do need a conditioner and then to follow up with a hair oil specifically on my scalp, otherwise my poor scalp just ends up really itchy and dry and just full of eczema. But other than that, I do really like it. This one I can get away very occasionally not using a conditioner with. So if I was just going away for a night, or if I was going to like the gym or swimming or something, I would literally just shove this in my bag and make do with it, and that would basically be my shower. And it's handy for that kind of thing, and the bar itself it's pretty good. This one is my 3rd one now. These last me about 2 months each, which is a lot longer than a standard bottle of shampoo would last, and I probably spend about £6 or £7 on shampoo in that 2-month period. So having one of these for like half the price is pretty good going. It's like, it works out a lot cheaper for me. And it does also say that it's made from 89.5% naturally derived ingredients, which, hooray, hooray, no harsh chemicals because my hair doesn't like them. She says, even though she dyes her bloody hair like every 6 weeks, as in, why your hair doesn't like harsh chemicals. But yeah, this is what I keep them in, and you can basically see it's looking a bit manky now. It just needs to be washed out. This is the problem when you have like a lot of bars of soap and things in there. You do get quite a lot of residue. But this is the bar itself. It's a relatively new one. I think I've used this about 4 times now. So yeah, it is like quite a chunky bar. It's a nice bar of soap, and you can kind of see where the dent is in the middle of it, where it's like been rubbed against my head. And I find that if I put a couple of swipes along my scalp, swipe it a little bit along around where my hairline is and a bit at the back, then I can like massage it into a little lather. It lathers quite well, and just wash my scalp and then just let it filter through to the ends, and it leaves my hair feeling quite clean, which is a good thing. It does, however, particularly in this hard water area, cause a fair bit of build up, but I find that as long as once a week I shampoo my hair twice with this, it seems to get rid of that residue and build up. So don't let that put you off if you do live in a hard water area. Obviously all hair types and things are different. My hair's very fine and colour treated, so it can be quite damaged sometimes, especially at the ends, but this works for me, and it's quite highly rated on Boots' website as well. I did do a lot of research into them before I did buy them, because I was sort of like, well, I don't really know what to buy. I don't really know what's good in bar format for my hair, and whether my hair would really be suitable for bar format at all. But yeah, I did come across this one, and I am incredibly pleased, and I'd definitely buy it again. As I said, this is like my third one, this is my last one. It will probably last me until the end of February, so that's another couple of months away. Yeah, well, it smells good too. It smells quite fresh with the orange. You don't smell much of the ginger, which is a bit of a shame. I kind of expected a bit of a spicy kick to it, but it does smell incredibly fresh, and I do really like using these bars. Also from the Eco Warrior range, I have the Gently Cleansing Sensitive Facial Bar. This one is like quite a fair bit more worn down than that. You can see it's very well used, all tangled in my hair and stained with where other bits of soap have run. So it's basically just like a little wipe soap bar, and again you get 100 grams in this, so it's the same size as the shampoo bar. And again, it's vegan, made in Britain, cruelty free, all of that. It's chamomile and calendula scented, so it smells incredibly floral. It is a really nice smell, and I do really like the floral kind of smell. I'm not usually one for floral smells, but that one, it smells incredibly good. I couldn't wait to like put it all over my skin like the day I got it. It was one of those that I must try it now. I do, however, find that even though it says it's for sensitive skin, it can make my skin quite dry and itchy, and the skin on my face and around my eyes especially is quite prone to eczema, and this kind of dries my face out, so I really do need to add quite a lot of moisturiser on afterwards. I find that I have to like literally load my face up 2 or 3 times with moisturiser after using this, because it just dries my skin out quite a lot. So although it's good, and although it does have 99.9% naturally derived ingredients in it, it's not the best thing for my skin, so I do think that I will not be buying this again. I'll probably look for alternatives on the market that just work better for my dry skin, which is a shame really, because I really absolutely adore the smell of it. However, I may use it as a body soap instead. Again, this one lathers up incredibly well. It's nice thick lather, nice thick cleansing foam. If you get it in your eye, it doesn't sting too much, which I have done quite a few times. And it's also great to use in the shower or with a flannel. So yeah, if you want to go extra plastic free and cut down on your plastic packaging, this may work for you. Although I'd advise that if you do have sensitive skin, make sure you have plenty of moisturiser on standby, because you may need it. Also from the Eco Warrior range, buy a bar of soap, the exfoliating soap. Unfortunately, I don't have the box for it anymore. However, I do have the tiny little nubs of soap which are left and are very stained with other soaps and solid shower gels that I have in my box. So you can tell how much I've loved this. It's like a very citrusy kind of lemony and orangey kind of scent, and I absolutely adore it. This is great to use after shaving because it gently exfoliates. So if as I've shaved my arms or my legs, I can just like rub the bar over and then it exfoliates the skin there, and it stops me itching forever after like the shower and whatever. It contains like natural like bits of fruit peels and things in for the exfoliating bits, so that's quite good, and it lasts for ages. Like I pretty much use this bar a couple of times a week. I don't use it very often because my skin doesn't need mega exfoliating, but yeah, I used it like a couple of times a week and it's lasted me like 6 months, so that's great. And it smells good. It leaves my skin smelling good as well, and it doesn't overly dry out my skin. It leaves my skin feeling almost like I've used a shower gel on it, and it lathers up like proper bubbles and nice thick rich lather foam. So if you like your foamy soaps, this one is good for you. Now as I'm coming to the end of my Eco Warrior bars, the question is, would I buy them again? The shampoo bar, yes, I probably would buy this again. But as for the sensitive facial cleansing bar, not really for me. I think it just doesn't work with my skin. However, it might work with your skin, so it's definitely worth the £3.50. I think some of the places do sell it and it's slightly more expensive, like £4. It's definitely worth having a go with it, just to see. And it's lasted me like 6 months, this bar, and I'm still like about halfway through it, I think. Would you say that's about halfway through? I think that's probably about halfway through. So yeah, that's not too bad going actually. Now I've got all like little residue on my fingers. So it's definitely worth picking up if you come across them in your local supermarkets. Because my local Sainsbury's has recently started selling the shampoo bar. So if I was ever running short and desperately needed one, I would definitely quite happily pick one of these up in my weekly shop. This one I'd probably give like an 8 out of 10, purely because like it's great with my hair. It works really well with like its fineness. It's just I prefer a more solidified shampoo kind of bar rather than a soap-based one, just because the soap-based ones dry my scalp and stuff out, so that's why I took a couple of marks after that. But other than that, it's great. Like, I love how it lathers, I love how it smells, and I love the fact that it comes in a box that can be recycled in my household recycling. Now, for the facial cleansing bar, I'm sorry, it's gonna have to be a 4. It's like, it does clean off makeup and it does like cleanse oils and stuff off my skin, but it just totally dries my skin out. So unfortunately, it's a 4. I hate giving low marks to things. I really don't like it, like especially when I had such high hopes for it and I was really disappointed by it. But not everything works for every kind of skin, and that's something that you have to find out when you do swap to these bars, is which ones work for your skin and which ones don't. And the same with shampoo bars in your hair. Everyone's skin and hair is different and different things will work for different people, so they are definitely well worth trying out. As for the conditioner bar, well, if they were within my price range, I would definitely buy one of these again because they just last forever. Would I try one from another brand? Yes, definitely. I'm having trouble finding one, so if you do have one that you'd like to recommend for me, please drop it in the comments down below, because I'd love to like try some out. A lot of my local health shops don't tend to stock them. They stock the shampoo bars but not the conditioner bars, so it's like, okay, so where am I supposed to source these conditioner bars from? And conditioner bars online are often 2 or 3 times the price, and it's like, well, £8's a bit out of my price range for a 50-gram size bar. So it's one of those things where, if they ended up on offer, I would probably buy one, but they're just so expensive, and a lot of them seem to be the same format as the old Lush Jungle, with all the heavy oils and stuff in, and I'm quite reluctant to use one of those again because of just how heavy it was on my hair and the fact it left quite a nasty residue in there. However, I would be willing to give one a go if it was the right price. I know a lot of them that you don't have to use in the bar formats, like so you don't have to just rub it through your hair. You can like grate them into a jar, as I did with the knobs of my old conditioner bar, and you can like make a liquid conditioner out of it. So perhaps that might be something I'll try if I use one of these again. I might use it on my hair normally a couple of times, and then if it doesn't work, perhaps make a liquid conditioner out of it and see whether that works any better. Well, that's the end of my review. I feel like I've done like 6 months worth of product testing. Well, actually over 6 months, in like about what's this, under 6 minutes. If you do have any shampoo, conditioner bars or shower gel, shampoos or anything that you would like me to try, please do drop them in the comments, as I'm always on the lookout for new brands and new products to try, because I'm on that quest of trying to find that perfect one for me. And also Lush, if anyone from Lush is seeing this, please will you bring back your solid shower gels? I've literally just used up the last little bit of my Snow Fairy shower gel bar, and now it's like Lush don't sell them, so it's like literally I cry. I do literally cry, because it's the only thing like I'd literally buy from Lush, because they just it lasted me for about a year, and it's like, well, £10 for like a year's worth of shower gel is absolutely brilliant, and I really I miss them basically. Yet they're still using their products photos for the solid shower gel bars to like advertise their bath and shower gel things. It's still on their header on that part of the website, so hopefully they'll come back in some sort of new formula soon, because I kind of missed out on ones that I was dying to try, so perhaps at some point in the future there will be a Lush haul, or like a great big huge haul of shower gel and shampoo bars. So if you like this video, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up. Don't forget to say hi in the comments, and if you like this video and you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, don't forget to click the subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!